Hey guys, in today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about online communities. Most of this you would probably refer to as things like the Reddit subs, and in my case specifically, there's a anime Discord server that I've recently found and have a little interest in, so I've made an account on there. Things like that. Fantasy football also has a Discord server. Basically, everything in the world has a Discord server. So that's one of the main purposes of this video. I just wanted to point out the fact that whatever in the world your interest is, there are guaranteed to be a subreddit for that thing and a Discord server for that thing. I would be very, very, very shocked if there is something that you have an interest in or you want to know more about that doesn't have a Discord server and a subreddit for it. There's also a lot of smaller communities and interest groups that have dedicated websites for it. For example, in the case of anime, My Anime List is a great place for forum discussions about animes and shows and events and things like that. Comic-Cons, anime cons, things like that is all organized and stuff through My Anime List and sites similar to it. I know there's a bunch, Anime News Network, things like that. In the case of fantasy football, I think it's pretty clear for most people. You have your ESPN and things like that, but there's also more tight-knit communities outside of Reddit and Discord, such as the Sleeper Wire, or not Sleeper Wire, Sleeper app is a very passionate group of fantasy football people. So you have Discord servers, you have subreddits, you have dedicated websites. There's a lot of ways to get involved with your communities, and it's something I haven't done a lot in the past because I don't like to feel connected to social media and things like that, and that's kind of bordering on the edge of whether it's actually social media or just being connected in a community, talking to like-minded people with similar interests. So I'm trying to dip my toe in the water, and basically the only thing I've found so far, I haven't really gotten involved in chats and discussions or anything like that. The only thing I've done so far is tried to really make my profile and bio more catered to those groups. A lot of them are more or less anonymous, so my classic style of a lot of my usernames are just my name, and my profile picture will just be a picture of myself. I'm trying to get away from that a little bit for these communities. The hard part is a lot of them are interconnected, so I don't want to remake my profiles. For example, my Anime List account, where I ranked all my anime and wrote down all the anime I've ever watched, uses my name as the username. So to connect that to a Discord server, I also wanted to have it use my personal name as a username, when realistically in a big, more anonymous community like that, where everyone has like fun, unique nicknames for themselves, it would have been nice to come up with my own nickname. And I do know that Discord has like spots where you can put your own name per server and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. It's something I might look into more. I'm not super familiar with the general like vibe and rules of thumb for interacting with those online groups. It's a newer concept for me, so I'm trying to get situated with it, kind of watch and learn a bit before I jump in and start to get involved and say anything. And that's basically it. The other thing I've learned so far is that in everything I'm passionate about, I'm an absolute amateur, noob, whatever you want to call it. For example, with anime, I've seen a decent amount of anime. I wouldn't call myself any expert or like super passionate about it or anything like that, but I thought I've seen enough where I could have most casual discussions. And just comparing my profile to the profile of pretty much every single account I clicked on the Discord server and anime forums and things like that, a fraction of what most people are. I guess that might be pushing it a little bit, but I'm definitely at the lowest level of someone that could call themselves a fan of anime. Same thing for fantasy football. I'm pretty involved and knowledgeable about fantasy football, but there's people that dedicate so much time and money to fantasy football and will go out of their way to make their own very elaborate spreadsheets. I've made a quick Excel spreadsheet with little sorting and things like that to do things, but there's people that go out of their way with macros and make websites dedicated to fantasy football for themselves and for the community to enjoy. So shout out to those people that are super dedicated and put all that time and effort to making a community better for everyone, but I'm not nearly at that level, and I don't know if I ever will be. I might try and get more into it when I have some more free time outside of school, but for now I'm happy to just learn and take it all in and see where I might fit in with the community. So with that, I think it's a good point to wrap up this video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode.